Okay.
Well, it's not really early. It's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You guys ready to go home?
No.
See Copper?
Yes.
We miss Copper. We had a fun trip though, huh? You look super sleepy.
I kept on getting up and going back to sleep and getting up and going back to sleep.
Oh yeah? It was one of those days, huh?
I
One of
just-
those nights.
I just wish our camp out that we're going on tomorrow, I wish we would have a few days to actually pack up.
I know, literally, you're going home and you and Daddy are completely unpacking and then repacking for a Boy Scout camp out, right? That'll be fun. Did not mention this before, but we actually stayed in a historic hotel of America, which was really cool. But Tennessee Williams finished Streetcar Named Desire actually in this hotel years and years and years ago. It's a historic hotel of America, which is very cool. We had no idea, right? Sleepy, sleepy head. All right, and then the last thing is we need to grab the skateboards. Skateboards, 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 which we brought the skateboards and we didn't get to use them. Do you want to use them in the room? There you go. There you go. Oh, Kelly's gonna do 2 of them.
Oh my gosh.
Careful.
I want to try that.
They're like snowshoes.
Why?
We're gonna make an emergency room trip.
Oh my god.
Oh, careful. Hold the door if you need to hold the door.
Okay, wait. There we go. What am I telling?
Wow. Kids come up with the craziest stuff. I love it.
Wait.
We're hitting the yellow arches for breakfast on the road.
Holy moly.
Oh, just like everybody else is doing this morning, obviously. This is a popular destination in Key West.
Probably the only McDonald's in Key West. That's
McDonald's truck.
You're excited about the
I've never seen a
McDonald's?
McDonald's truck actually at McDonald's.
That is true. You usually sit on the road, right? They actually do make it to McDonald's. We're on the road 8 hours. 8 hours. Very long road trip from Key West to our house. But we figured this is a perfect time, right?
Yeah.
To do a road trip Q&A.
Q&A!
Woo!
We know we have a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new viewers, and we've had a lot of requests for Q&As for you all to get to know us a little bit better.
Question number 1 from Kate Loves Disney, which I love that. Kate loves Disney. I love it. All right, question is favorite sit-down restaurant at Epcot. All right, Kelly, you want to go first?
Chef de France.
Ooh.
I love Chef de France, but most of the time I always get confused by the menus for the adults because it says it in French, and then underneath it, I didn't even notice it was there. It has what it actually is.
Oh, it has was the English version?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I'm like, "Gah!" But I still love their food.
We were actually there last week or the week before, and Hunter nudges me and says, "Can you please order for me?" I'm like, "No, you order yourself, figure it out," right? And you did. You got to practice some French while you were at Epcot. All right, you're up. What do you like?
Favorite restaurant in Epcot? That's a tough one. There's a lot of good ones there.
There are.
And what's worse is I haven't been to the one that I really want to try that I think might be my favorite, which is Le Cellier.
It is good.
So, I mean, that could be a favorite, but I haven't been there yet.
I can say if you go, it would be your favorite. Steak.
You think so, huh?
Oh yeah. Steak and the soup is so good there too.
I mean, I don't know. Actually, I think what my favorite is right now is Spice Road Table. And it is a sit-down restaurant, but they're little, it's almost like tapas, little appetizer style foods. And it's just really good. It's right on the water. It's a great location. The food's really good. It's unique food, so it's not what you're accustomed to getting everywhere else at Disney property. So I would go with Spice Road Table, having not been to Le Cellier yet.
And we've got a Spice Road Table a lot recently. That seems to be kind of our go-to. That one's good. All right, I'm going blank. My favorite, oh, I just remembered. I was going blank. Applause moment. My favorite is kind of odd because it's more the whole experience. I love San Angelo Inn.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
San Angelo Inn is the restaurant inside Mexico. Inside the Mexico pyramid.
Yeah.
Tim and I have been going to that restaurant since before kids, and it's one of my favorite restaurants because it's very romantic. It's indoor.
It's romantical.
Kind of romantical.
Romantical.
Is that a
That's
word?
not a
Romantical.
It is now.
He just made it up. But it is. It's very beautiful, and even with the kids, I like it because the boat goes by, and it's just a really fun restaurant. Now the
It's
menu
very
there,
similar to. The experience is very similar to Blue Bayou at Disneyland. If
Yes.
you've ever been there.
That is exactly
Blue Bayou
true.
is on the waterfront for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. We don't have something like that at Disney World,
I wish
but
we did.
San Angelo Inn is the closest thing because it's on the waterfront for the Mexico water ride. That's very similar to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I agree. You're exactly right. I never thought about it that way, but you're exactly right.
Yep.
But just to warn you, the menu is super limited there. There's not a lot on the menu, so if you don't like Mexican food and like real Mexican food, not American version, you're not really gonna like the restaurant because it is true Mexican dishes. But I do like the atmosphere, and when you're hungry, they bring out chips right away, which is always good because you're starving. All right, I love this Twitter handle. That Florida guy. That Florida guy asks, this is a great one. What was the reason you started YouTube, and have you achieved everything you want within your channel? That's a great question. All right, Tim, I'm gonna let you handle that one.
All right, so the reason we started YouTube was really just to document our family's adventures and what we get to do with the kids and things like that. It's Jones Family Travels. It pretty much is in the name. That's what we wanted to do, is document our family travels. We used to just do it for big trips, and then we decided one day we're going to do it for everything so we can see all these little individual daily adventures that we go on. As far as accomplishing our goals, we've accomplished a lot in the 2.5 years that we've been doing daily vlogging, and we're really proud and happy of that. Can I say we've accomplished everything? No, because as far as I'm concerned, we're always going to be growing. We're always going to be striving to do better, to be creating better products, better videos, better tips, help more people out, grow more, see more. So I don't see us ever accomplishing all our goals. If we do, there's no reason to continue the channel. So yes, we've accomplished a lot. We're really happy with it, but we're always striving for better and more.
What is the song in the intro? So Tim came up with this song. He found it from Epidemic Sound, right?
Epidemic Sound. That's where we get all our music. If you ever wonder, that all of our music comes from Epidemic Sound.
But Tim came up with this song. He came across it, and the song is called For the Weekend. And don't you guys like that intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I hear it, I'm like, it just sounds like our family. It sounds like us. It is totally our personality, and I love it. So I'm glad you guys like it, and everyone keeps asking us where.
Every video we get 2 or 3 comments. What's the intro song?
Yeah. This next question is for you guys.
Yay.
How are you able to come on all these adventures?
Well, homeschool.
Yeah. So basically, we both have our own computers, and what we use with these is mostly for schoolwork. So we use a bunch of programs like Khan Academy, Monarch, a whole bunch of stuff, and we use those. And on road trips or when we're at home, we usually just do schoolwork on our computers. So that's how.
What?
Computers.
I thought you said computers.
Computers.
So we need to work on spelling and pronunciation. How old are you?
That was quick.
Okay, Kelly, you go first.
No,
since
you
you're
first.
older.
I went foot on it.
Okay, I am 10 years old. In December, I will turn 11. Yeah. Kelly?
I am 12, and in January I will become 13. Yeah.
A teenager! No, not a teenager!
I will plug you for the rest of your life, though.
So, do we have any viewers that are Bloodline fans? Recognize this place? Mm-hmm.
We are now in Miami.
Yeah.
Miami! Welcome to Miami. Okay, so let's get into more questions. This one we get asked almost every other video. So, and it literally goes like this. So, your son is named Kelly and your daughter is named Hunter? Question mark?
Yes, that is
Yes,
correct.
That is correct, yes. To explain in more detail, Hunter, actually, there's no real rhyme or reason by her name and how we came up with Hunter. It's just a really cool name. Tim and I always just thought the name Hunter was a really neat name. And I've known a lot of people named Hunter that were girls and a lot of people that are boys named Hunter. I just think it's one of those names that's cool either way. That's pretty much Hunter's name. We just like the name. Kelly is a little bit more history on that one and why we chose Kelly. Both of our families... Yes! I was like, what? Yes, both of our families are Irish, and Kelly means warrior in the Irish language, and that's why we chose the name for him. On top of the fact that I just love the name Kelly. I mean, I've always loved the name Kelly for a boy. I grew up in Florida, and Kelly Slater is a huge surfer out here, and you know, always thought was a really amazing role model. So between just the history and, you know, it's just a really cool name. So yes, that is correct. Our son is named Kelly, which I love that name, and our daughter is named Hunter, which I love that name. I think both of them have really cool names, and our last name is Jones, so I mean,
Hunter Jones.
you had to kick it up a notch just because of that alone. Do you guys like your names?
I love my name.
There you go. Next question. Do you have annual passes?
Yes. That was a quick question. Yes.
Next question.
Yes, and move on. Yes, we have annual passes. We have annual passes to Disney and Universal.
I wish that.
And actually SeaWorld
And
too.
actually SeaWorld too. Yeah. Since we're down there as much as we do, for us, it is more money
Economical?
saving, economical by having annual passes to all of those. So yes, we do have annual passes to all of those. All right, next question. I'll let the kids answer this question. Do you get tired of Disney World?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Yes, sometimes. Because we've gotten there, Mom and Dad stopped counting at like 1,000, right? 100,000 or...
Oh,
Not
about
100,000.
100,000, yes.
I don't know, but he stopped at 1,000. And so we've been there so many times, and
We just got bored of the ride.
yeah, there's not many roller coasters too.
I have to expand on this question. I think the family, every time we go to Disney World, we have an amazing time.
Yes.
We do love Disney World. I think there's elements that we kind of get tired of because we've done it before and before. But how many times do we rode Pirates of the Caribbean thousands of times, and every time we go to Magic Kingdom, everyone wants to ride Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I think elements do change, but every time you go, you just experience something new and do something different, and you just, you know, have fun different ways.
Times as we've been there, I mean, we just had it in the previous question. I've never been to Le Cellier.
Right.
So there's always something that you haven't done. There's always something new to experience at Walt Disney World.
How many Disney resorts have you stayed in, and which is your favorite?
I want to answer the first time.
Okay, go for it.
We've been to pretty much all of them, but then my favorite one is Polynesian. It is awesome. I love Hawaii. That's how you actually say Hawaii.
That is correct.
Hawaii. I love the Hawaii. It's just awesome.
It is really great. All right, Kelly, have you been to all the Disney resorts, and what's your favorite?
I don't think I've been to all of them, but I think my favorite, I don't remember the name. That's what it is.
Yes, Coronado. You love Coronado. Yes, that's
Coronado
correct.
Springs, that's what it was.
Awesome. Tim?
Been to all of them, stayed in all of them. It's hard for me to pick a favorite. I have like a favorite in each category.
Yeah, the same way.
My favorite value, I would say, is it's kind of a tie between Pop Century and Art of Animation. I really like Art of Animation, but it has to be a suite, which kind of pushes that price up into the moderate category. So I'm not really sure you can call that a value, but I love Pop Century as a true value resort. That's a great resort. Moderate, I really like Coronado Springs, but I also really like Port Orleans Riverside. I think that's probably my favorite moderate is Port Orleans Riverside. And then deluxe, I love Wilderness Lodge. It's such a cool resort. Did you know it's the only Disney resort anywhere in the world that has a backstory? Next time you go there, you should ask one of the cast members if they actually know the backstory for Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah.
After this Q&A, can you tell me?
Sure.
Mommy?
Not to say what he said, also kind of tie in Animal Kingdom Lodge. You know, it's the only resort on Disney property that was created by the same architect for both Wilderness Lodge and Animal Kingdom. Both of them have that lodge feel, and I love the Savannah View rooms at Animal Kingdom where you can just sit out and watch the animals. I mean, here we are in the middle of Florida, you know, right in the middle of Walt Disney World, and you are like, you're in the African savannah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Next question. When is your next cruise? We get asked this all the time. All right.
I'm asking that right now.
You're asking, yeah, actually Kelly did ask that this weekend. When is our next cruise? Are we going on another cruise? We like cruises. We do have several cruises coming up. One of them is still kind of in the works. We're not sure. We won't know until the end of the week if we're actually going or not, but we're pretty sure we are. We're doing a Fathom cruise, which I don't know if you've heard about this cruise line. It's amazing cruise line that is educational, and the kids are having a hard time with that because it is an educational cruise, which is odd to say cruise and education at the same time, but it is. It is an educational cruise, and it's going to the Dominican Republic. We're going to go down there. We're going to learn how to make pots and actually make pots that the locals can use to actually get fresh water. It's a really amazing cruise line and an amazing experience. We're very excited. This is the first time we've ever taken a Fathom cruise. The other cruise that the Fathom does is to Cuba. If you've ever wanted to go to Cuba, that is the only cruise line right now that is going to Cuba. We're really excited about that. We're still kind of, like I said, still in the works, but I'm pretty sure we are going to do the Fathom Dominican Republic cruise. So that one's coming up. And then Hunter and I are going on a mini preview cruise later on before the holidays, before Thanksgiving, on the Harmony of the Seas, the new Royal Caribbean ship. I'm very excited about that. Lots of crazy things that are on this ship that are new, and I'm very excited about it. So that one's going to be a very quick cruise on the Harmony of the Seas, which is...
And that's one a lot of our viewers have actually asked about is, when are we going to go on the Harmony? When are you going to go on the Harmony?
Yes, yes. So I'm very excited about that one. So that one's going to be November, so watch for that one in mid-November. And, you know, we have been talking, we haven't done a Disney cruise since January, February, March. When did we do it?
February.
February, we were on a Disney cruise, and we are watching for another Disney cruise. because we do love the Disney Cruise Line. So hopefully if we can fit that in, we may try to do another Disney cruise in 2016.
And we know you guys love the cruises. You ask all the time. We average about 2 Disney cruises a year. Even though last year we did 4. It was just because there were a lot of deals, a lot of opportunities to do so. We would love to be on a cruise ship non-stop.
Oh yeah. If we could, wouldn't you agree? Yeah. If we could be on a cruise ship.
Yeah, we'd do them every month, every week if we could.
Yeah, we love them.
But it's really based on when we get deals. I mean, honestly, guys, we go because we get really good deals on them, and it's very last minute. So a lot of times we don't know, we can't tell you when our next one is because we book them very last minute.
We do.
And so that's just the nature of our lives, is that we're not really sure when the next ones are coming.
But we do know those two. So keep our fingers crossed for Disney Cruise. All right, next question. Stephanie Barnshaw. Are you going to miss the Main Street Electrical Parade?
Nah.
Not until, I would say, recently, our kids are starting to stay up much later. Several times, I love the Main Street Electrical Parade, and several times I've tried to keep them later at Magic Kingdom to see the parade because I love it. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, but it's too late for them. But we're just now starting to stay up later. Now is the time that we can see the Main Street Electrical Parade, and it's gone. So, yes, I will miss it a little bit now that we can actually stay up and watch it. Next question comes from our friend in New York City, Alex Chang. Do you remember, Hunter? We went to the Disney store to see Alex, and he wasn't there. Yeah. You weren't there, Alex?
We were there. We tried to see you.
All right, this question is from Alex. He asks, do you guys plan on coming back to New York to check out another Broadway show? Hunter, do you want to answer that one?
Yes. I love it. We went to Finding Neverland. Mom didn't think I would like it. I loved it. I was so sad that they were going to do a final show. But I did get a t-shirt. So, yeah, and they have a movie too. They have a movie of Finding Neverland. So, the movie's basically the Broadway, but without songs and singing. No. Okay. But I would love to see more of the Broadway shows.
And on that note, we definitely are going back to New York City. This guy over here is super lucky.
What?
Super, super lucky. He wins stuff all of the time.
Yeah.
He won a trip to go back to Blogger Bash 2017 in New York City. We will definitely
be back there next summer.
Yes. Yeah, so we definitely will be going back for that.
And I have a conference every year in New York, right around August time frame, so I'll probably be back for that. But yes, we will definitely get back to New York, I'm sure.
The last question comes from Rudy Pilney. My wife handles travel plans for our family and friends, especially Disney. Any advice for her to start this professionally? I have to tell you, Rudy, your wife already has the hardest part done. She has clients. She has people that are already contacting her about planning trips to Disney. So I think that you already have the hardest part done. I would just go out there and find, you know, a travel agency that would be fantastic for her. Start small. If she's already working clients that are going to Disney, just have her do that on top of what she's doing already, you know, as a part-time job. And then as she cultivates her business, then it can turn into possibly a full-time job. But I suggest getting out there and finding a travel agency that works with her lifestyle and that she likes. There's a bunch of, you know, Disney calls them authorized Disney vacation planners, and they're earmarked agencies. Those are the best of the best selling the Disney destinations. So I'd suggest, you know, possibly checking into that first when working with the travel agency. But find a travel agency out there that fits with her lifestyle and fits with her plans and the support she needs. But she already has the hardest part done, I would say, by having the clients. So good for her. Might as well turn it into a business. Do what you love. Yep. That's what we do every day.
Yep.
getting closer to home. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A session. I loved it that you guys asked all these amazing questions that we could kind of tell you a little bit more about our family and what we do.
And if we didn't answer your question, leave it in the comments down below. We'll do another one of these because they're fun.
They are fun. If you guys are new and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends and family about us. We really appreciate all the love and support out there. And we are almost home, so we're gonna say goodbye. Thanks for joining us. Give us a like if you like this Q&A and our road trip home from Key West. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep on dreaming.
Bye.
Keep on Love you.